The New York Knicks and the Phoenix Suns are two teams that are in really close talks with the Toronto Raptors to acquire guard Gary Trent Jr. of the Toronto Raptors. So obviously, guys, the Raptors have been struggling tremendously this season, and like this hasn't been good. So the Raptors are obviously trade deadlines coming up. So the Raptors are looking for some trades, right? And we do need some trades, right? And the two main people for the trades is either Fred VanVleet or Gary Trent Jr. These two people have pretty good value. And then OG and Siakam obviously have a really good value, but I don't think the Raptors want to trade them, right? And apparently the Raptors are in trade talks about Gary Trent Jr. and the New York Knicks and Phoenix Suns are both of the teams that have a high level internal interest in Trent ahead of their deadline. So here's this quick here I have a quick article with me, so it's on the screen right here. I'm gonna read it. So it says both the New York Knicks and the Phoenix Suns are two teams that have a high level of internal interest in Trent ahead of the deadline. Sources close to both organizations tell fast break on Fan Nation. So both the sources or teams have told these two websites or company that the New York Knicks and Phoenix Suns are in trade talks for Gary Trent Jr. with the Toronto Raptors. Okay, so however, the asking price for Toronto for Trent has not been revealed. So we do not know what the Toronto Raptors are asking for Gary Trent Jr. And rival executives believe that the Raptors will be aiming to add immediate draft capital given their recent struggles this season. So even though Raptors want some players, they also want a couple of draft picks, which does make sense because they're not really building for the future right now. So a couple of draft picks will help the Toronto Raptors in the near future. Okay, so that's pretty good. The Raptors are playing this out smart. New York is a team that is very much looking to upgrade their roster ahead of the deadline, and any combination of Evan Fournier, Derrick Ross, Cam Reddish, and Immanuel Quickley could be included in a potential deal for the Knicks to add a player of Gary Trent's caliber. So the Knicks have these four people that they could trade for Gary Trent Jr. Maybe not all four, obviously, but like a couple of these. So I'm gonna start off with Cam. I don't know about Evan Fournier, but I'm gonna start off with Derrick Rose's stats. So Derrick Rose right now, obviously, their prime Derrick Rose was really good, right? And I just feel like the Toronto Raptors could make a player that's really good in the past get better. So Derrick Rose is averaging 5.8 points per game, 1.5 rebounds per game, 1.8 assists per game, 0.2 blocks and 0.3 steals, and 1 turnover, let's say, fouls per game, like field goal 394. And then 3-point percentage 3.317. Okay, so not bad. Obviously, Derrick Rose is getting old, so I don't know if the Raptors will want Derrick Rose. Personally, I don't think that's smart, and we don't really need Derrick Rose. And the second option is Cam Reddish. And I heard about this, like, I was watching a video, and Cam Reddish is also like a good person that people are thinking the Raptors will get. So Cam Reddish has pretty decent stats, and I'm okay with Cam Reddish. He has 8.4 points per game, 1.6 rebounds per game, one assist per game, under 1 blocks and steals per game. Turnovers per game, under 1. Fouls per game, 1. Field goal percentage is 449 and 3-point percentage 304. So Cam Reddish is also a decent player that we could acquire for Gary Trent Jr. And I'll be happy. But this last one makes me kind of like this trade. I like this last player, and it's obviously even though before whenever the Raptors visit the Knicks or when I'm watching Knicks games, I always look at Immanuel Quickley. He has handles. He could shoot the ball. Overall, he could get buckets. He's a good team player. He plays good as a guard. He definitely has handles. And he has, in my opinion, he has maybe better handles than Gary. I don't know. But this guy, he's an elite guard. He's like a really good guard. And this guy might make the Raptors want to get Gary. And he has 12.2 points per game. Okay, good. Rebounds per game, 4.1. Okay, assists per game 3.3, blocks per game 0.1, and steals per game 1 steal per game. That's pretty good. Turnovers per game is 1, fouls per game 2, field goal percentage 417, and 3-point percentage 333. So these players are okay, but what really stands out to me is Immanuel Quickley. I don't know why the Raptors really want to get him. He's a solid guard, and he currently is Immanuel Quickley. Let me just check his quick age right now. So Immanuel Quickley of the New York Knicks is currently 23 years, so he has a bright future in himself. And what other team could get like a player like him get better? The Toronto Raptors. They got in Gary Trent Jr. better. They got in Fred VanVleet better, even though they drafted. Siakam got better. OG got better. And I feel like Immanuel quickly and the Raptors could make him play really good. And overall, he's still a solid player. He could get you buckets. So yeah, maybe the Raptors have interest in Immanuel quickly. And let's continue on reading the article. So so we left off. Okay, so possible sources said. So the Knicks aggressively pursued Trent. It would not be a surprise to see the Raptors show interest in a young talent like Immanuel quickly. Like I said, New York also has a handful of first-round drafts, which will the Raptors really want. So instead of getting maybe like Derrick Rose, they might get Immanuel quickly, Cam Reddish, and a first-round pick. We'll see. And yeah, so a handful of first-round draft picks over the next couple of years that they can leverage to update their roster ahead of the season trade deadline. So yeah, that's literally what we got so far. So we're getting updates sooner and sooner, and guys, things are getting crazier and crazier as we speak. And yeah, guys, if anything big like this happens, I will definitely make a video and keep you guys updated. So if you guys want to subscribe, so you guys keep updated, because I promise I literally post a video as soon as I can. So yeah, so guys, this is literally what's happening. New York Knicks, the Phoenix Suns are interested in Gary Trent Jr. So please subscribe if you guys want more information, and I'll see you boys in my next video.